My BFI player choice this week is the dazzling first feature as solo director from Nick Roeg, the visionary genius behind Don't Look Now, The Man Who Fell to Earth, Insignificance and Bad Timing. Adapted by playwright Edward Bond from a late 50s novel by James Vance Marshall, it's a dazzlingly cinematic affair, described on its posters as an adventure on the world's last frontier, where a boy and a girl encounter dangers they had never known before and a people they had nenever seen before. Walkabout.
Where is Adelaide?
Asking for water!
Nyamo bangayan me, panyar panere.
Water. Drink. We want water to drink. You must understand. Anyone can understand that. We want to drink. I can't make it any simpler. Water to drink. The water hole has dried up. Where do they keep the water?
Water!
Gape.
Railway Children star Jenny Agutter is teamed with Nick Roeg's son Luke, who would later become a hugely influential movie producer, as the city school children whose unhinged father leaves them alone and abandoned in the Australian outback. Struggling to survive, the pair are effectively saved by an Aboriginal boy, brilliantly played by David Gulpilil, who teaches them to draw water and joins them on their quest to find a way home. Shot by Roeg, who had already achieved fame as the cinematographer of John Schlesinger's Far From the Madding Crowd and Richard Lester's Petulia, Walkabout is full of the time-shifting, cinematic, cross-cutting and coincidence, first evidenced in performance, that will become Roeg's trademark. Appropriately enough, he described much of the filming as almost accidental, declaring that very little was planned and all of the magic was spontaneous and improvised. Adventurously scored by John Barry, Walkabout was not a hit when first released, but is now considered to be a modern masterpiece. Be warned, despite the current 12 rating, it's not a film for the squeamish or faint-hearted, particularly in relation to its scenes of animal death, which were judged not to infringe the cruelty rule of the Animals Act. But it is a film for anyone who believes that cinema is itself a form of magic, through which we may look back to the Garden of Eden, the end of innocence, and the birth of a major film talent.